What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogreboy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2001 movie, The Mummy Returns. So in this movie, Rick and Evelyn O'Connell, along with their 8-year-old son Alex, discover the key to the legendary Scorpion King's might, the fabled bracelet of Anubis. Unfortunately, a newly resurrected Imhotep has designs on the bracelet as well, and isn't above kidnapping its new bearer, Alex, to gain control of Anubis' otherworldly army. So, I think this is a pretty good sequel. I actually like this movie quite a bit, more than the original movie. Like, the original Mummy is one that I've always liked and stuff, but I feel like this one is a little bit better than the first one and everything. I've always really liked this one, and also that could just be because this was the first Mummy movie that I ever saw and everything. I didn't see the first one until after I saw this one and everything, which is kind of weird. Seeing I didn't really understand this movie and everything until I saw the first one, and I enjoyed it a lot more, but I still enjoyed it a lot the first time I watched it. And everything, but it was weird. This is one of the rare times where I saw the sequel first. I love how the story added more and stuff to the world of the Mummy and everything, and the introduction of the Scorpion King was really cool. He's a really awesome character and everything, and he got his own spin-off movie, which is okay in itself and everything. I'll talk about that one later. But I love how this movie takes you across the globe too. It's really a fun globe-trotting adventure movie and everything, with a lot of action. Like, they really up the action in here too and everything, and I really like that. The returning cast are all once again amazing. Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz once again have amazing chemistry. Oded Fehr as Ardith Bey is once again really great. He's one of the standouts of the movie and everything. Arnold Vosloo is once again awesome as Imhotep and really plays the role really well. And John Hannah as Jonathan is once again hilarious and really likable. Freddie Booth as Alex O'Connell was really good too. I thought he did a really good job and fit the role really well. And of course, the big standout of the movie is The Rock, who made his acting debut in this movie as the Scorpion King. And even though he's only physically in the movie for about maybe 5 minutes at the very beginning of the movie, and then then 5 minutes at the end as a PS2 looking character, he is awesome in this movie and everything. And I really like the character of the Scorpion King and stuff. And The Rock was just awesome as him and everything. I'm just a big fan of The Rock. He's been one of my favorite celebrities ever since I was a kid and everything. I've been following him since he was on wrestling back in the 90s and everything. So I remember when this movie came out, I was so hyped for it because of The Rock being in it, and I was left disappointed with him, how much he was in it and everything, but I still really enjoyed this movie quite a bit. I think it's a good sequel and everything. The visuals, I think, hold up a lot better than I expected they would, even though there is some CGI that is awful, but most of the CGI surprisingly holds up pretty well. It kind of is about on the level of like Pirates of the Caribbean CGI and everything, which is pretty tolerable and everything, like the first movie's CGI, where it wasn't quite to perfection that the sequels got with the CGI, but pretty good with what it was in the first one and everything. That you could tell that CGI was advancing when this movie came out for sure. Everything, like Imhotep looked a lot better and stuff in this movie. The action in here is a lot better too. Like I said, there's a lot more action in this one than there was the first one, so naturally the action is going to be better in a lot of ways and everything. I feel like it also had more of an adventure feel too. I love the flying ship and all the fun stuff that they do with that too. Like there's just some really fun moments and stuff in this movie, and the everything. I will say that while most of the CGI holds up, the some of it does look horrible, especially on the Scorpion King when we see him at the end. Like I said, he looks like a PS2 version of The Rock, which the reason I say that, I even said it when the movie came out, that he looked like the video game version of The Rock from the wrestling video games that I have. And I also think that the mummy monkeys were an awesome concept, and I do love the scene when everybody's getting attacked by them, but man, they look horrible too. Like the CGI in this movie has mostly aged well, but some of it is aged really poorly too. Like you can tell that CGI just wasn't fully there yet. Like it had moments where it held up really well, but moments where it didn't. But it did have a lot of cool practical sets too, so at least it wasn't fully a bad experience. And this movie, I feel like, is a lot better than the first one and everything, but also the first movie did a lot of world building and setting up the characters and stuff, which I did enjoy, but also felt like it slowed the movie down a little bit, where it's not as fun and rewatchable as this one is, because it just gets into the action and stuff pretty quickly and everything. It knows what the audience wants, and it goes for it. And I really hope that this new Mummy movie that they're doing is going to be in the vein of this one and the first movie, and closer to this one than the first movie. But I'm still excited to see whatever they do with it. I just hope that it's better than the Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, which is the only time I'll ever mention that movie on this channel. I'm not ever reviewing that one. It's one of the worst movies of all time, and that's all I will say about it. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't exist, and I hope that this new Mummy movie wipes it from existence. But anyway, The Mummy Returns is a sequel done right. It expands the world introduced in the original really well and stuff. It takes us to new places while also bringing back familiar characters and everything. It does kind of repeat some things from the first one, but also adds to the lore of what was introduced in the first one. So I feel like this is a really well done sequel. Despite the bad CGI, it is a really well told story and a really good movie and everything. And while I do feel like the original Mummy movie is a tiny bit overrated, I feel like this one's both a little bit overrated and underrated. Like, because I don't think it gets as much credit as the original Mummy movie, and I think it's even better than it and stuff. But I also do feel like these movies are not Brendan Fraser's best movies like everyone says they are either. So that's my main problem. It's just I'm a huge Brendan Fraser fan, have been my entire life, and I just feel like he has so many movies that are better than The Mummy and stuff. And it ain't even really anything wrong with the actual movies. They're great fun movies, but it just the fans and stuff only give him credit for this movie, and it kind of is annoying and stuff. But anyway, all in all, I think The Mummy Returns is a great sequel, and I definitely would recommend it, and I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of The Mummy Returns, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.